Christopher, congratulations, the ink's dry on the contract. Welcome to Crewe Alexandra. How are you feeling?
Delighted, over the moon. Finally got it sorted and done, so I'm looking forward to pre-season now.
When did the move start coming about? When did you first hear about the interest?
Straight away. Well, to be honest, last season a bit, even the start of last season I spoke to Perry and Regan, and they were saying obviously there was interest, and obviously I wanted to come back home and stuff like that, and Crewe's the right move for me.
I think there's been interest before as well, hasn't there, in the past? I don't know if you knew about it, but I think that Crewe have been looking at you for a while. How, what was it that interested you about Crewe, and what have you heard about the club?
Obviously I've played against them when I was at Everton, when I was a young lad, and I know that the philosophy is to play football, and that suits me down to a T, to be honest. Obviously I've been on a few loan moves in League One, and the style of play hasn't really suited me, but I think this is the perfect and the right one for me.
You've been willing to move around, haven't you, to further your football career. It probably suits you to come a little bit closer to home, does it? Is that part of the attraction as well?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, it's been a bit of a mad since I left Everton 6 years ago. Obviously, up and down, but I'm hungrier than ever now. I just want to crack on and score loads of goals.
Yeah, you missed a little bit of time through injury, didn't you, last season? And you've come through that now. You're 26 years old, you've had a good career so far, played for some good clubs, but I can imagine that you really want to kick on now and get some regular football and playing, scoring goals.
Yeah, well obviously Scotland was a good experience. Obviously you're in Europe last year, obviously didn't go that far, but I've came here, I want to develop as a player. I think the manager's going to develop me. That's what he said he's going to do for me, and I'm just here to score loads of goals and get Crewe back table.
So you're not too old to learn. You want to develop. You want to progress. That's part of the what you wanted to achieve here as well in your career, and also to help the club.
No, 1,000,000%. I want to develop as a player. Like, I'm 26 now. Obviously, I've experienced a lot. I've experienced promotions and stuff like that. But I'm here to develop as a player, and I'm here to score goals.
And what sort of player can the fans expect? I know when you're an attacker, but you're versatile. Can you play different roles?
Yeah, I can. Obviously, predominantly I've been a striker since I was 5 years of age, number 9. But obviously I can play in a variety of positions. But I'm a number 9, and that's what it's been like ever since I was a kid. But in the day, I'm here to score goals and look forward to it.
You mentioned you've already spoken to a few people. Do you know any other players that you've got any other relationships with already?
Well, yeah, obviously Donovan Daniels. I was at Blackpool with Donovan. Regan, he's from Highton, an area by me in Liverpool. Obviously, I've spoken to Perry about the club, and he sings his praises. So.
Yeah, it's, as you know, it's a club that aims to develop, and obviously you're sort of here to do that, but it will also be important for you to help the team do well in League One. They were promoted last season, had a good season, but they want to push on from that, and I suppose you want an ambition that matches yours.
No, 1,000,000%. Obviously, that's what I mean. I've experienced promotion before, and I don't see why we can't do it here.
Have you been to the training ground yet? Have you seen that?
Yeah, obviously I've been there when I was a kid as well, when I was at Everton and stuff like that, and obviously I went and seen the manager about 2 weeks ago, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah, as well, it's a nice place to come in every day and to work. You've got the facilities there as well, and for this standard of in League One, it's probably something that again was a part of your thinking.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%. Obviously, I've been to other clubs in League One where they haven't got training ground, and I'm fortunate to have them, and that was obviously an experience when I've been on loan moves and stuff like that before. But obviously, Crewe's an established club, isn't it? So it's great to go in there every day.
Of course, you've met the manager. You've talked about his plans for you and what you can offer. He made a good impression, did you? So he's someone that you feel that you can sort of work with and develop with.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, he said he's going to develop me as a player and hopefully as a man as well. And I can't wait to get working with him, to be honest.